the most important question we are facing in life, that is how to handle stress. Nowadays it's very important question for even the kids also. There is a 10-year-old kid is discussing with their friends, which I just have heard, that one friend is telling to the other friend, actually, sorry, I misbehaved you yesterday because I'm going through lots of stress and tension in my life. So it's in our days, it's very we can't think about it. We don't know actually. In our childhood, we never have maybe we have experienced, but we never discussed this kind of terms that we are going through stress, anxiety, and tension. But nowadays, it's so simple. I mean, it's so natural. Being in state is a natural form. It seems to be like that. Even the kids, 8 years, 9 years old kids are also discussing with their friends and with their parents that they are also experiencing stress. How they came to know about this term? Because whole day they are hearing these things, or they are just facing this kind of discussion in their home, in everywhere, wherever they go. We just heard about these terms: stress, tension, anxiety. Even maybe they don't understand what exactly it is, but they know that this is something which creates some form of pain in their mind, some form of not feel good factor is there. They understand this thing at least. So now we have to understand that why this stress, why we are facing stress, and how we can overcome it, or how to handle this not feeling good symptoms, or not feeling good terms, which is generally to be termed as stress, anxiety, and tension. Definitely these are not feeling good feelings. If you are not feeling good in this, when you are in stress or in tension, you are not feeling good, you are not feeling comfortable, you are not feeling happy, joyous, peaceful, you are not experiencing calmness. Then we can understand that we are facing some kind of unnatural thing, which is stress. Which is natural, that will give you calmness and peaceness, but which is not natural, that gives you not feeling good kind of feeling, which is stress. Now we have to understand that why this stress, how this stress generates in our life. First and foremost important thing, that physical pain will not give you stress or tension. Maybe physical illness creates some kind of disheartedness in yourself, but it will not give you tension, anxiety, or depression. So which gives you these things? Definitely mental condition, emotional conditions, or something which is going inside your head, which gives you these three terms: stress, tension, anxiety. So now one thing is very clear, that from where this generates from our mind, or from our thoughts, or from our belief system, which is not to be seen. Just because it is not to be seen, it can't be diagnosed through X-ray or ultrasound. It is difficult to understand that a person is going through stress. And when it is difficult to diagnose, then it is difficult to be treated also. So no doctor can give you this confirmation that yes, you are going through a depression, yes, you are going through a stress. No doctor, no psychiatrist, nobody, except your own self. Where if you have physical pain or any kind of illness, that can be easily diagnosed while you are going to doctors, and they can give you confirmation, yes, you have this problem, you have typhoid, you have malaria, you have jaundice, or whatever it is, by blood test and by all those examination. Therefore, physical disease are very easy to be cured, but mental kind of traumas or emotional pain which a person is going through, even now kids are going through this kind of things, that's not very easy to be diagnosed, as because that's not very easy to be diagnosed, that can't be treated also. That's very difficult to be treated, because we don't know. When we don't know what is my problem, how to be treated it, how we can get rid of it. So now it's clear that where this stress, tension, anxiety generally generates in our life. Now the next question is, why this is happening, when this is happening, when we are facing stress, in which circumstances this kind of disease, I will definitely term it as disease. Anything you are suffering which is giving you pain, you are not feeling comfortable, that is disease. So when this disease occurred in your life, when any kind of situation, if a person is not feeling comfortable, and so any kind of event which is happening in that person's life which is not according to his or her wish, then this kind of things happens. But it's not for 1 or 2 days, it's for a long term basis. For 1 or 2 days incidents, nobody is going through stress, depression, anxiety. It is on a continuous basis. If a person is suffering from more than 2-3 months, the same kind of feeling and same kind of emotional pain that person is going through, then the person can be said that yes, I'm facing stress, or depression is something more than that. Okay, it's something long term than stress and anxiety. So this is the thing, when something which is happening which is not according to your wish, and you can't adapt and you can't change or adapt that new things which is happening, then stress, anxiety happens in your life. Now we have to understand that how we can solve it or how we can deal it. How can we can deal this situation? For this thing, it's very, very important that first of all we have to be very honest with ourselves. Okay, very much honest with ourselves. There is a misconception about the honestness. What is honestness? Honestness is nothing with morality, or nothing with the right or wrong thing. This is not to be termed as honest. Okay, if you asked a thief that, tell me honestly what you have done from last 2 years, will the thief tell to the policeman or something, no sir, actually I won't steal anybody's thing or anybody's purse. I'm doing this just because of to solve my problems in my life. Okay, that is the reason. But what you are actually doing, it's nothing with the morality. It's nothing with the right or wrong thing. Honestness, being honest means you can love yourself. You are loving yourself in whichever condition you are. Being in a state where you can love yourself, then you can be said that yes, I'm honest with myself. Whatever you have done, consciously, unconsciously, or knowingly, unknowingly, you accept your deeds, you accept your faults, you accept your own actions, and you are responsible. You accept that yes, I have done this wrong thing and I'm responsible. I'm taking the responsibility of the karma, what I have done. That is to be said as being honest. Then you can also forgive yourself. First, to be honest, first of all, you have to be in the term of, you have to be in the phase of the acceptance. Accept yourself. Okay, I have done this thing to this person, and maybe consciously I have done this just to hurt somebody, or unconsciously I have done this by not knowing that it will hurt somebody. But when I just realize that I have done something which creates pain to someone's life, and I am taking the responsibility of my own karma, whatever it is, then you are honest to yourself, and then only you can forgive yourself. To ask forgiveness to someone else, first of all, a person needs to forgive himself or herself first. And we can't forgive ourselves unless we accept our deed. We accept our deed and we are taking the responsibility of our actions or karma. That is called honestness. Okay? So, and the second point, to be judged that whether you are honest. Honestness means you are loving yourself, whatever you are, whatever state you are. You are loving yourself, you are comfortable yourself, you are just being comfortable. You don't run yourself, you don't run from yourself, you don't need someone else's existence to make yourself happy. Then you are honest with yourself. And the second important phase to judge whether you are honest to yourself or not, that is, if you have kids in your life, do you ask yourself very honestly, do you want that your kid, when the kid will be grown up, that kid will be like you? You just want to see your kid to be like you. Ask yourself honestly. No need to give the answers to anyone else. If you are honest means you accepted your every karma, you are taking responsibility of your every karma, because nobody knows what you are except your own self. Nobody knows me what I am except my own self. Nobody knows what I have done in my life, with whom I have cheated, or whom I just tell lies, or whom I hurt, whom I give pain, or whom I loved. Nobody knows except my own self. Nobody. So in everyone's life, it's very important. If I'm honest about myself and I accept all my did actions, I'm taking the responsibility of all my karma, and I can forgive myself, then I definitely wanted to see my kid to be like me. This is the second important examination. If your answer is that, yes, I want that my kid would be like me when the kid will grow up, maybe that's a boy or girl, then it means that you are honest with yourself and you loved yourself. But if the answer comes from within you, no, I don't want that my kid would be like me, it means that you don't love yourself. And why can't you love yourself? Because you know what mess you have done inside in your life. That's why you don't want to see your kid to be like when your kid will be grown up, that kid will be like. So this is very important thing. To deal with the stress, anxiety and problems. This thing is also very important, that you have to be honest with yourself first, and you have to forgive yourself. You have to love yourself, whatever condition whatever condition in you are. If you can't do these three things in your life, nobody can handle the stress and anxiety in their life. There is no pill, there is no situation, nothing. And the last important point which I want to discuss, that there is a misconception about this thing, that if you are facing stress and anxiety, as because it is generated from mind, generated from our thoughts, how you can deal it? You can easily divert your mind to something else, so that you can handle the stress and anxiety. This is very, very wrong misconception. You can definitely get rid of from that stress for 2-3 hours, until how long you diverted your mind. Because diverting is not permanent. Like, you are feeling very bored in your home, you want to visit to a park just because of changes. There are lots of things are going inside your head. You want to visit a park or some beautiful place. You can definitely, for how long you're visiting that park, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe you're feeling good. Maybe you're not facing those traumas what you're facing previously. But ultimately you have to return to your home. Then when you're again returning to your home, then again those kind of traumas and those kind of tensions and anxiety keep coming in your head, and you can't deal it. Because you just taken a short-term, very, very short-term solution. So diversification of your thought to something else is not a solution. You have to shift your problem. It's like that. You are thirsty. You have 2 bottles of water while you are just traveling somewhere, and there, in that place there is no water available. Water is not available. Okay, so but you are thirsty. There are 2 things available to you. One, there is a Nariyal Pani, and one, there is a Coca-Cola bottle and Thumbs Up, Pepsi, all those things. Now it's your decision whether you want the Nariyal Pani or you want those bottles, packaged bottles. 99% people will choose those packaged bottles instead of the Nariyal Pani, because those packaged bottles are cheap, they are less expensive, and they are little bit I won't say tasty, but they are little bit spicy, and it will increase your adrenal rush. They will choose that. But among 100 people, at least 1 people also choose the Nariyal Pani. Maybe it's little bit expensive, because that person knows that Nariyal Pani is much more healthy than those packaged soft drinks. Maybe it's a little bit expensive, but this is healthy. This gives me those nutrients which is required for me in this long journey to keep myself motivated or keep myself boosted up. So now it's your choice whether you want to divert your mind to those packaged cheap water bottles, or you will shift it to the nariyal pani. It's completely in your hand. As because it's your choice, you have to face the result also. Any person who is continuously choosing, instead of the water bottle, continuously choosing those soft drinks and those Coca-Cola and those Thumbs Up, Pepsi or anything, any kind of soft drinks, surely that person will face much more health diseases or any kind of problems in their future life. Instead, the person is choosing the nariyal pani or glucose water. So, every person is responsible for their own karma. And when the person is choosing this, then the person have to very much consciously realize that I have to suffer. I have to suffer for sure whatever decision I'm making today. Nobody can run from their own karma. Karma will definitely come back. Nobody can escape from it. So we have, as because God has given us mind, God has given us soul, consciousness, we have the full right to use it in a proper way and to deal with the stress and anxiety which is created by our own selves. It's very, very long video. Sorry for this, because this topic is something which can't be dealt with the short one. Thank you for being this journey with me. Lots of love and blessings to you. Take care, all of you. Bye-bye.